And so we're sending an automation message on Instagram and YouTube while uploading automatically on Instagram and YouTube. And so that's extremely powerful. And so you guys have seen this automation that can make literally hundreds of videos of your AI clone that posts and sells for you. What we're going to be making today, guys, is the exact AI automation that I'm going to be personally using to explode my businesses in 2025. And in this video, you're going to get the step-by-step blueprint to literally copy me. Exactly. Welcome to social media auto sales. Now this is different than the AI video edition because this is using human edition videos. And the AI automation tutorial that we made yesterday is just a couple of months away from being really useful because AI video is almost perfect, but not yet perfect. So what you guys are going to learn today is how to use human videos to be posted automatically of yourself that will then post and sell for you on your behalf using two automations that we're going to talk about in this video. And then I'm going to show you exactly how you can build that out with me. So guys, in today's video, you're going to learn a bunch of things, and you're going to learn how the social media algorithm works, why it works, how to grow on social media, how to end up strategizing your marketing plan. And the marketing blueprint that I personally have has 4 to 5 different pieces of short form content that I'm going to be filming to take my community to 1,000+ members and to take my software companies to millions of dollars. At the end of this video, guys, when this automation's working, with 1 hour of work per week, you're going to be able to produce 14 videos that are designed to convert into sales all autonomously. We're basically going to be redoing what this content creator Micho has already done. This is our case study of the day. He's already generated 3,000 uploads, 300,000 followers, blah, 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 blah. We spoke about this in our last video. And so if we look over here to the right, all Micho is doing is just reposting the same type of text over screen videos with the same type of B-roll video, and it's producing a ridiculous amount of traction for him. This automation is perfect for shy entrepreneurs or marketing beginners because you can sell your product or service with this exact method and this method only. And that's exactly what Micho does. Now, it's not something I recommend because you should have some diversity in your content plan, but this guy has shown you that it literally works just by doing this. There's going to be 4 different skills that you're going to have to learn in this tutorial for you to be successful with text over screen content automation. And so the first one is going to be finding trending sounds. We're then going to get into a whole masterclass of B-roll production and how to film yourself. We're then going to get into video copywriting. And then finally, we're going to actually build out the automation together. So before we do that, let's just actually show you how the automation works. And so I loaded up this Airtable with 3 different completed videos with their on-screen captions and their on-screen title. And so for this first video here, it talks about how I built 2 viral AI apps in no code, and then it prompts the viewer to actually make a comment or read the description to learn more. So here's how this video looks. And so what I was doing there is basically using a trending sound and playing off of the timing of the trending sound with my offer. And so I found that trending sound, and then I just basically filmed a B-roll video to correlate to that trending sound. So it's me working at my desk explaining that I have built 2 AI apps in November and that you can learn how to do the same. And so the call to action there, as you guys can see at the end, is a read the description call to action. Description, I say AI no code has officially taken over, and as a marketer by trade, I was able to develop 2 insane AI apps in just 1 month. My goal for 2025 is to make $3 million with these apps. I also have a no-code academy where I teach you how to do the exact same thing. So if you want to get started in the AI software world and learn no-code at light speed, just comment the word start and I'll send over my 25 business blueprint. And so that word start is what then triggers the next automation. So when this video gets uploaded with our run upload automation that you guys are going to learn, the user is going to comment the word start. And you guys are actually going to see on the screen right here what would happen when the user comments the word start. And so then they get put through our ManyChat lead gen automation that actually grabs the lead and then sends them to our community or sends them to whatever product or service that we have in this offer. And so now that you guys know how this works, once this run upload triggers, it'll just literally grab the Airtable records and it'll post it on YouTube and Instagram, because we also figured out a way to do this automation on YouTube. And so what you guys are also going to be getting is this YouTube ManyChat automation that watches for new comments and then responds to those comments based on the keywords. So if we open this up and we see that the keywords are capital word start or lowercase start, whenever someone comments that on this video ID, we then respond with this comment automatically. Join us in the world of AI. Click this link to gain access to our free no-code community. And so all of that's going to be happening automatically, and I can actually show you that this is already working because we were testing it out a bit earlier. So if I go to my most recent YouTube video, anytime someone comments the word start, there's a reply from my AI, right? So right here, as you guys can see. So the automation's actually working. And what's even sicker about this automation, how it actually works, guys, is that when I click upload for all of these, I actually just set the timer for this upload automation to happen once every day instead of as data immediately arrives. So if I go here at regular intervals, and then I go like every 1200 minutes, that'll post one video every 20 hours. So then the videos will just sit here, and every 20 hours, one of them will fire off. And then so you kind of know what videos are going to be uploaded and when. This is exactly how this entire automation works on the front end. And then on the back end, here I am in ManyChat, and here's this community automation test. And so literally when a user comments the word automation, the word no code, or the word start, we then send this entire message here that says, hey, first name, if you want the entire automation, blah, 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 here, get access to my community. And so we're sending an automation message on Instagram and YouTube while uploading automatically on Instagram and YouTube. And so that's extremely powerful. And now that you guys know how it works, let's go break everything down step by step. There's going to be a bunch of ways that you can do text over screen content. But for me, the way that has worked every single time is this trending sound order. So we want to actually reverse engineer how we're building out these videos, because the trending sounds on Instagram are what are super, super powerful for making your videos get extra views. And so the way that you find trending sounds is literally by scrolling on Instagram. And so you can either scroll or look at your competitors, and I do a mix of both. So I write down a list of 10 competitors that I have, and then I study what they're posting, and then I also see what viral videos are being shown to me on my Instagram feed. From there, I gain inspiration from the trending sounds. And so to make this connect a little bit more, if we go back to our database, I just want you guys to listen to the audio, right? So that first video is a trending sound, and I was able to grab the trending sound first. And so when I realized that the beat hit like that, then I can actually change the thing that I'm talking about as my text over screen when that beat hits, because that will relate to the viewer's emotions. That beat hit will correspond to the new thing that I'm talking about. And so that works really, really well. And then also we added in a slow pen zoom in effect and all these other different things. But basically all I was doing was trying to just get their attention to read the text on screen. And so for like number 2, it's very similar. Here I am golfing, and my first text on screen is, want to know how my AI agent is posting this and making sales while I golf with the and then I hit the golf ball, and then later on it says read description. So I didn't time it up as well with hitting the golf ball in that beat drop, but that's because the video that I had for this beat drop was only 5 seconds. So this golf swing video wasn't long enough to match up the timing. But if we go into this third one, this is explaining how I left my gym in Miami to then start selling fitness automations to fitness influencers. So the first clip is me working out at my gym, and it explains, and it says why I left my gym to help fitness influencers get rich. And then the beat drops, then the video changes, and then we send them to our description once again. In my opinion, videos 1 and videos 3 are actually what I will be posting. Video 2 is just an example for you guys. But then you guys will also see how each video has a different video caption and video description. Because if you guys noticed, in this third video, I'm talking about fitness influencers, right? That caption is very different, and it says AI coding is going to change the fitness industry, and there are new AI-based apps that are going viral and making millions in the fitness niche. As a previous gym owner, when I realized this massive tech shift, I started making software for fitness influencers, because now your online coaching program can be as good as MyFitnessPal, a $10 million fitness app. If you want AI tech that can enhance your current service or offer, just comment fitness and I'll send that blueprint over. And so in this example, guys, the trigger word is the word blueprint or the word fitness. And so the way that that can connect, guys, is then when we go back to ManyChat, we would then give it that word as the trigger word. So that was trending sounds, right? So it's basically reverse engineering off of the trending sounds with your B-roll videos. And so the next one I want to talk about, guys, is B-roll production. And B-roll production is basically filming videos that you don't know what you're going to use them for, but you know that they're good looking videos. And so aesthetic videos in your niche are exactly what I'm talking about here. So like if I'm in the AI niche, right, the people that are watching me are going to want to see a couple of things. They're going to want to see some lifestyle clips. They're going to want to see some working at my desk clips. They're going to want to see some like some tech stuff, some coding stuff. When I'm thinking about filming my B-roll, you know, one clip could be like me working with my development team. Then the next clip could be like me on a call. Then the next clip could be like me writing on my keyboard. Then the next clip could be like a POV from above my head that shows like the day and nights that I'm putting in working on my keyboard. And so like all of a sudden, if you spend a day filming all of these different types of B-roll, you're gonna have a couple of hours worth of footage that you can then chop up and use for each individual short form clip. And so this is why we talk about the trending sounds, because if you find a trending sound and you already have B-roll recorded, you can kind of connect them in your head and be like, oh, that trending sound will work really well with that B-roll clip. And so if I put them together and then I put a nice text over screen, that video should do very well. So you can literally never have enough B-roll production. And I literally recommend filming as much as humanly possible. I mean, this is even why I bought these like Ray-Ban Meta glasses, because I need to be filming content, but also from multiple different points of view. And so I need like drone footage, I need iPhone footage, I need camera footage, I need glasses footage, you know? So you never know what you actually need, but B-roll production is just all types of videos that you should be recording. Now the next one, guys, is video copywriting, because once you use that trending sound, once you use that nice video, chances are your video is going to do pretty well. But now you need to actually grab the attention of the viewer. And so you need to be presenting them with some type of problem or some type of solution to their problem. So when I'm talking about in my videos, for example, is I'm explaining how no code can actually allow anyone to create software. And so that's a solution to someone that didn't even know they had a problem. Or another one is that just no code actually reduces the costs of producing applications by like 10x. Or you can, you know, build your AI automation business, and here's how. That really is the copywriting game. And so when you're starting out, this is another reason why I think the text over screen is just the most powerful method, because you can literally just put in the reps. And so when I was first building my businesses in 2020, this is what I did. I just put in the reps. I just posted 5 videos a day, every single day for months. And then after a couple of months, I was able to look back at what worked and what didn't work. And then you can actually start diving in on the stuff that worked. We can actually start building out this automation. And luckily, guys, the actual build out of the automation is quite simple, because we're not using any APIs or any like crazy AI models to actually get this done. We're just streamlining our video production process. We're just going to rebuild this exact same Airtable. So let's just open up another Airtable. Social media auto sales. 1 out of 2. Okay. So this first row is always going to be an ID with an auto number, so we know the row of order that, you know, all of this information is going to be coming in. This one's going to be the final video that we actually want to send for upload. This will be an attachment field. We're going to click save. Next one will be upload with a question mark, and then we'll go checkbox field, save. This next one's going to be uploaded with a question mark. This is also going to be a checkbox field, and we're going to save that. We're going to go video title, because we're going to be uploading on Instagram and YouTube at the same time. And on YouTube, we need to actually pass a title field. So this is going to be YouTube title. This will be a single line text. We're going to click save. And actually, we can open this back up and we can specify that this is only for YouTube. Okay, now we're going to have the video description. So this is going to have that trigger word, so like that start word, and it can also have your hashtags. So this is going to be a long text as well. We have the video title and we have the video description. Now we're just going to grab the record ID, because that helps us really keep track of everything. So we're going to pull up a formula. We're going to write rec. We're going to open up that record ID. We're going to close it and create field. Okay, perfect. So now I'm just going to use those same videos that we had here. This is exactly how you guys would do this, right? So once your final video is done, you just go into your local browse files and you find your video. So this would be number 1. So we open that. upload one. Okay, cool guys. So we have the 3 videos uploaded, and the way that we're formatting this strategy is by doing it with the sounds first, right? So we're grabbing the sound first. And so the way that I would actually do this is only upload 7 videos at a time, because then the trending sounds will refresh. There'll be new trending sounds about every single week. And so you don't want to be using old sounds that won't help your video get more views. And so there's a couple of things that you're going to be tracking here, right? So the first thing is you're just naturally going to be tracking trending sounds while you're on Instagram. But then also, you're going to be tracking your performance on these videos, because the performance of the video means that your on-screen caption and your video description is what's good. And so you'll know that, okay, that caption and that script was something that I can use again and again because it worked really well. Beautiful thing about that is you're going to spend 1 hour a week to post 7 videos across 2 channels. And these videos that you're uploading have an exact call to action for your product or service. All you're trying to do is figure out what formula of B-roll video, trending sound, and on-screen captions produces a ton of views that will be shown to your exact audience. The other insane thing about the Instagram algorithm is that when the algorithm starts to perform, it'll literally just show it to the people that would be most interested in what you're selling. And so it literally just turns into an absolute sales machine. Like, I really like to do things with proof, right? So this type of content method, the text over screen, is one of the exact content methods that I personally use in my marketing plan. And this is what I'm going to use in December to take the community from 400 to 1,000 members. If you guys don't believe me, just watch and you can see all of my results. I also gained like 2,000 subscribers on YouTube in the past couple weeks. So I think we know what we're talking about. Basically, so you have these 3 videos in, you have the video description, you have the video title. Now these should be the minimum requirements that you need to actually trigger the upload automation, right? So we're gonna rename this first grid to all data, and then we're gonna open up another grid, and this grid's going to be called run upload. This field here needs to have some filters. So this first condition is going to be where the final video is not empty, and the upload checkmark is checked, and the video description is not empty, and the video title is not empty. Okay, so you need all 4. So whenever we have a row that has the final video, the video description, the video title, and this checked off, it'll then start appearing in this run upload field. And so if we then check off all 3 of these videos, because we're going to be doing this all at once, then we should have all of these ready to go. And the beautiful thing about this next automation, guys, is that we can trigger it to run only once a day, meaning you can stockpile this database here with as many videos as you want that are ready to be uploaded. This text over screen content method is not something that you want to absolutely bombard your audience with. It's something you want to just hit them with once a day, because this content method is strictly built for sales. It's not built for building brand. And if you guys want a more deeper understanding of all the different types of content you can make, head over to my marketing masterclass in the Premium No Code Academy, because this is exactly what I talk about. There's 3 different types of content that you want to be making, and this type of content is specifically tailored to generate sales. Okay, but there's other types of content that'll generate brand growth and brand identity, like the how-to tutorials I do, for example, like these automation how-to tutorials. They show you guys that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And they don't necessarily generate me followers or subscribers as much as like the Bolt.new videos do. Because the Bolt.new videos are tailored to generate new followers and subscribers, but those aren't tailored to generate new sales. So there's all of these different types of videos that you need to be thinking about with your content plan. But the reason why I'm excited to show you guys this content plan, this one has the most direct conversion into your sales and into your bottom line. So anyways, now that we have all of these checked off, we can go into this automation and we can start building it out. So we're going to add a trigger, and this is going to be when the record enters view. And so we're going to choose the table, which is going to be table 1, and the view is going to be this run upload view. So now we should be able to choose that record, or all the records that we checked off. So let's just choose number 1 for the time being. And so now that we've grabbed that record, we can start updating it. And so we want to update it by unchecking the upload button and checking off the uploaded button. So we're going to pass in this Airtable record ID. We're then going to choose a couple of fields. So the first field is going to be upload, and we're going to uncheck that field. We're then going to pull up the uploaded field, and we're going to check off that field. And the last thing here, guys, is we're going to run our script to pass our Airtable ID to make.com. I'm just going to go back in my previous automation that I built here, and we're going to just copy and paste this. But you guys have access to all of this, don't worry. We're just gonna paste that in. Okay, so now we're gonna get rid of this webhook and we're going to add an input variable. And this input variable is going to be record capital ID, and the value is going to be that record ID that we're going to pass through. So now we can go back into make.com and we can open up a new scenario. Okay, so this is going to be an Airtable watch responses instant trigger. So we're going to create that webhook and we're going to call this social media auto sales. Save that. You guys are going to now copy your own webhook to your clipboard. We're going to head back to Airtable and we're just going to paste that in right here. And so now this entire automation should be triggering to your Airtable webhook. And so we're going to click OK. We're going to click run once, and then we're going to test this automation to see if it works. Okay, so that came back good, and we got the record ID in make.com. So now we're just going to pull that record ID record. So we're just going to get all the information that's associated to it. We're going to make a new connection. This connection type, let's just call it social media auto sales. Okay, we granted access. I'm going to pick that base, table 1, pass in that record ID. Okay, awesome. So now we're going to save. We're going to rename this social media auto sales. I'll call this 1 out of 2. All right, so we're going to run this. We're going to save this again. We're going to run this one more time. And so now the record should be pushed all the way to that second step, and it should show us everything that's inside. So we got the final video, we got the video title, we got the video description, and we got the record ID. Okay, perfect. We're almost there, guys. So now we're just going to write a router. Flow control router, and that's because we're going to do this automation that triggers and sends leads and sales for us on Instagram and YouTube. Okay, so we figured out how to do it on YouTube as well. So now we're just going to be generating sales passively on both social media platforms. So the first one is going to be Instagram for business. It's going to be this create a reel or post, and then you would connect your page here, and then you would pass in your video URL here. So video URL would go here, caption would go here. You can even add in a cover frame, and you can choose whether or not you want to share to the feed, and we'll click OK. And then you do the same thing over here with YouTube. You go upload a video, go yes. And this one, I'm going to be posting this on my AI channel. Okay, now we have access to our YouTube. And so here, the title that we're going to pass in is this YouTube video title. The file name can just be the YouTube video title again. The data, again, is going to be that URL. The video category, you can leave it blank or choose whatever. I'm just going to choose people and blogs. The privacy status, I'm going to post it as public. And then the description is going to be this video description. You click OK. We're now going to upload the video on YouTube. Like, we're going to do that together. We're going to do it right now. And that's because in our last video, I showed you guys how to set up the Instagram ManyChat automation, but YouTube doesn't have a ManyChat automation, but I actually built our own ManyChat automation on make.com. And so I'm going to show you how that works. We have this final video that's ready to be uploaded, right? So we have all of these videos that are actually ready to go. And so let's pretend that everything's done. And so if everything's done and you have all the videos that you want to be uploaded, you will then turn on automation 1 and you would rename this to upload video. And you would go to make.com and you would turn this on. And instead of doing the run scenario immediately, you go at regular intervals. So every 1,480 minutes, because that's once every day. So you're going to be uploading once every day at, right now it's 2:30 p.m. So it will upload once at 2:30 p.m. every single day. And so now we have all of these different videos that are ready to be uploaded, right? And so it'll only upload 1 at a time. We're going to try that out now. We're going to upload all 3. One of these should be then uploaded. Okay. Oh, it grabbed 2. Oh, it grabbed all 3. Okay, guys, so now that we set this to run once every single day, it actually has all of this record that we just sent off in the queue. So even though these all fired off immediately, they're now waiting at this make.com address. So that's a good sign. So we're going to see if this uploads. We're going to click run once. And okay, so this seems like the entire thing did upload. So if you guys are noticing, I did run this manually, but it should do it once every single day because now we have this automation set up to do that once every single day. And we know that it'll work because if we click save changes, we know that there's now 2 records waiting in the queue and previously there was 3. We can now see that the video is here, but it did say that the processing abandoned. So there was still something that was wrong. Okay guys, so one really quick thing to actually make the uploads go through is that when you're in this upload a video category, you don't actually want to pass through the URL. You want to pass through the raw data. And the way that you get raw data from a video is by downloading it. And so from Airtable, when we make that request, we're just going to add a get a file. And so basically what this get a file module is if we open up a get a file module and we write HTTP, this get a file right here literally just grabs the URL that we pass. So the URL that we're passing is the video from the Airtable. And so once it gets that video from the Airtable, it downloads it onto make.com, and then we convert it into an MP4 file in case it wasn't an MP4 file already. And if you guys look inside of these data points, if we were to map in something to the data point, we can see that these datas are actually just a whole bunch of numbers. And this is what we need to be passing to YouTube, not the URL. That was the issue with uploading. But now that we have our video uploaded on YouTube, guys, I can actually show you what I mean by doing this YouTube ManyChat automation. When you upload a video, you're going to have a video ID. And so we're going to quickly copy that video ID. And we're going to head back to make.com. And so here we are at make.com. We have this video uploaded. Now we can do the auto sales number 2. So if we just go to a different make.com scenario, now we can start doing the YouTube comment response. So we're just going to go back into this YouTube module, but now we're going to do an instant trigger. And this instant trigger is going to be watching for new comments. And the way that you can watch the comments is either channel wide or per video. And we're going to do it per video because each video might have a specific trigger word. And so in this example, the trigger word is start. And so the video ID should be the thing that I just copied in. So this is the video ID, and we're going to be looking for published comments. And so the search terms can be start or capital start or automation or lowercase automation or no code. And you guys get the point. And we can run this automation every 15 minutes. So we're just going to save it. We're going to click it to run every 15 minutes. And we're going to click OK. And we're going to click save. So now that we're watching for new comments, we now need to respond to these comments, right? So we're gonna go click reply to a comment. We're gonna grab that comment ID. Content here is completely customizable. So we go into our previous ManyChat automation that responds to a different YouTube video. We could just copy that in and put it here. And so now we can just go, hey, author name, if you want to start making money, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's now perfectly mapped in. We're gonna click OK. And so now to actually see how this entire automation works, guys, we're going to go to the video that we uploaded. We're going to switch accounts. The actual trigger word is the word fitness, actually. So we're going to go into our trigger automation here, and we're just going to be looking for the word fitness. When we use the search terms, for now, just use one search term per video, okay? Because it's just working the best. We have all of these comments that say fitness. If we reload the page, it'll now have responded to at least one of the more recent words with the word fitness. So here we are, the word fitness, and then it goes, hey Kevin, join us in the world of AI. Click this link to gain access to our free no-code academy. And then there's the link, and then there's the link to the premium no-code academy. And then again, it did it here, and it did it here. And so now you guys know how this entire thing works. The goal is for you to upload this once every single day for the next week. And then from there, you want to see what trending sounds worked, what text over screens worked, what DM captions worked, what automations worked, and what B-roll worked. And then you can go from there and just fine tune your weekly upload process of the text on screen method that literally posts and sells on your behalf.